Everybody smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not already. And you can undo it later if you feel like it. But we've got the Mega Ramp Best Trick contest coming up very shortly. Street is also being remastered and re-uploaded to the channel. And the Women's Park Pro Final is already available. We are moments away from the starting point here. Best of luck to all the riders here on the starter sheet. It is the 2021 Urban World Series here at Barcelona Extreme. Scooter Brad on the mic. Everybody get ready. Here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Hunter Frost. A huge overhead variation on the big middle box. You'll see this next box is a spine to roll over, which makes it very dangerous to jump in reverse. These riders, I don't know if they're going to be tackling it today. Haven't seen anyone else do it thus far. Nothing front scooter flip. Only 20 seconds in. The riders are going to have to be pacing themselves very heavily for these runs. They are long. They're not easy to get through, especially at this level of difficulty. Casing over the volcano there. The judges are going to be noticing all those finer details. Flare bar twist on the quarter, coming back across the fat spine. Resetting with his feet down. Maybe the judges won't notice. Quad whipping the transfer. Double flare. Sliding out. Unfortunately, there with 10 seconds left. Probably going to wave it off. Is he all good? It looks like he is. Hunter Frost, ladies and gentlemen. Hoping they're going to show us the replay of the double flare. I'd like to take a closer look at what went wrong there. Was it just the heels on the ground? Was it the wheels on the ground? Wow. Flip finger whip by the looks. A little bit off axis, so it's hard to say. Here's the double flare. Can they slow it down for us? I think he just didn't quite bite on the wheels there. Maybe he can bring it back in his second run. Waiting on our first score here. Shout out the World Skate Organization and Co for putting this all together. Hunter Frost setting the bar, 67 points. Teodor Simacek is up next. I'm sorry for butchering the foreigner names. Shafiomi, I apologize. Our English language is just a little bit too bland. Buttercupping the box. My goodness, I thought he was going to land on the coping just then, but no, he was transferring backwards into the long bank. Big 360 truck combo over the box. Bar foot plant. Whip rewind triple. Whip front scoot? I think? Could have been a heel whip mixed in there somehow. You guys are doing weird overheads these days, and it's pretty hard to keep up if I'm honest. Coming across the fat spine. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Bri double whip. Love that trick. A classic. An OG. Tuck no hander on the fat spine. Bri to inward. A really nice way to execute that trick as well. Not so much the Bri Mac, you know, the kind of uglier ones you see out there in the scene. Wow, 180 bar spin fakey on the spine for his final trick. Love that style. Bringing something different to the table here, and that's what we like to see. Can we get a look at the replay? Some of the specific tricks need a closer look. Fat whip buttercup, I think it was. And then here we go. No, it wasn't a buttercup. It was a Mac to downhill, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that, the Bri inward. Perfect execution. No heels, no toes, man. That was so mean. His score needs to be 76.01, but it's an 82.00. He pushes himself into first place, bumping Hunter Frost down. Next up, Nicholas Nelson, 14 years of age. What has he got for us today? Huge bar spin whip, casing ever so slightly, but holding it together somehow. I'm not sure what his technique is there, but he's managed to stay on. Kickless drop from the vert wall. Front wheel grab over the box, killing it. Maybe showing his age there a little bit in the trick selection, but this is not bad. Wow, 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 wow. Bri whip down into the quarter. That's a huge step down and a lot of distance to the quarter. That bank is not straight down, it's melt. Triple sack tap, the guy is killer. I love it. Downside Bri flip, 20 seconds. This is what I want to see. This is scootering at its finest. 10 seconds left. The 14-year-old is buzzing. Look at him. 360 downhill, quarter to quarter on the box takeoffs. My God, the kid is killing it. He is ferocious. Look at this man go. I've never heard of him. Who is this man? He's putting himself on the map with this run. That was insane. Where's the love? Let me see that love, guys, in the chat. My favorite run so far. The kickless drop. The nose grab. And then it all went straight up. It went 100, 100, 100. Boom! Bry flip whip drop. Look how committed he was to that. This man, triple, sack, tap. I love it, dude. I love it. The energy. Let me see that score. Just a 78.33. Still decent, though. Honestly, I would have put it up in the 80s. I love that. It was great execution. It was great scootering. Leo Spencer up next. Double inward to whip. Landing with the foot switch. Butter to late whip, I think it was. 360ing the middle box. Coming back up to set up his next trick. Bar to whip over the gap. Quarter bank transfer. Kickless. Backside wall ride, only halfway through his run. A lot of tricks being done so far. Front flail, one of his more well-known moves in the contest runs. Flare, bar twist, tail whip, another one of Leo's sig moves. You know he can do these tricks on command, and he shows that every year when he comes to this contest. Flare, full whip even. Backside hand plant, and that is time. A decent run. Good execution, landed every trick. Taking a look at the replay, here's the double inward tail whip. Whip front scooter it was. And the next one, not gonna try. Mac to inward on the toe side. There's a Bry deck touch. Kicky. Confusing tricks. Leo Spencer puts himself at number 1, 88.33. Big numbers there. Next up, Jack Ward, 60 seconds. It is half bars. Backflip, nothing to whip. He let go of the scooter entirely, caught it, whipped it. Whip invert, caught it a bank. Whip rewind on the box. Setting up, not taking his feet off. I'm hoping the judges are looking at that. Ooh, the kick flip over the box. Not quite getting it round. That lightweight deck doing him justice, but unfortunately, the coordination just wasn't there on that one. Heel side Bry to down whip. The man can do everything every which way, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to call them all accurately. Hand plant, but he was inverted AF on that. 5 flare. A lot of consistency here. Nice composure until this moment. He's calling it there. It looks like he's overheating, run out of steam. 60 seconds is a lot of time. Receiving some chat feedback about my reaction to Leo's run. I just, you know, you see the same thing from these riders every year, and I mean, that was just another one of those. And not to take anything away from the man, but he did wobble just a little bit. Like, the style, I think, matters a lot more than what the judges are letting on here with these scores. I honestly think Nelson could have done a lot higher. Mid-80s at least. Cody Flom up next, 60 seconds on the clock. Overhead combo the first. Setting up for the second. Flip, finger whip, triple by the looks. Bry, butter the transfer. Quick regular push showing that correct technique. I like it. This is where that flow and style really begins to show. If you can keep your speed on this side of the park, this is where the true professionals show their colors. And I hope the judges are going to be watching out for that. Nice knack grab over the box. quad down heel on the large quarter. He is carrying the speed. Do you see him pushing between the quarters? Because I don't. He did put his foot down on the 50 stall, but the judges may not have noticed. Setting up for the quarter bank. Front side, heel whip front scooter. Is that what you'd call it? Heel front scooter, heel? Heel front scooter cup? Not sure. Final trick. Hitting the box, nothing front scooter, double whip, and a flare whip to top it off. Clean, clutch run. That's what we like. That's looking to be a podium score. But just how high will he go? Checking out the replay here. Backflip, finger, 1, 2, 3. A little bit of a case there on the roller. They'd be looking to clear that orange line. Here's that fronty whip. You can see he well cleared the line there. Carried lots of speed into the other side of the skate park. And like I said, that's where the real pros show their stuff. Show their skillet. Just waiting on Cody's score. Needs to be an 88.34 to bump into first place. Is he going to knock Spencer out of the top spot? And what has Chris Farris got for us? He is up next on screen as we speak. Cody Flom, 1 point behind at 87.33. Could this be Leo's year at Barcelona Extreme? It's all happening right now, so don't go anywhere. 360 whip front scooter cup from Farris. Tire tap Saran on the roller. Front flip inward the box. Could this be Farris's time to shine? He's dropping a lot of speed though. What's he doing? He's calling it off. No spoilers? Is he that confident? I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I know Chris has a bit of a different approach to most things. He slipped the foot. We couldn't see it from the initial angle, but he's gonna call it there on the fact that he slipped the foot, probably dropped a lot of speed leading up for his next trick. Doesn't want any spoilers. His score will be low, a 15. No surprises there. But yeah, an interesting move from Farris there. This is, you know, the Urban World Series final though, so unless it's gold, I guess he's just not really that interested. Next, Jordan Clark. Huge Superman whip. Is this gonna be Jordan's return to the gold medal? Front flip inward. He answered Chris right back. Back flip, sorry, flare. Inward bri flip from the quarter bank. Coming across the skate park frontside wall ride. 40 seconds. Backside scooter flip. Dead grab to whip. Flail. Whip with the fast plant. 360 downhill bar spin. A classic Jordan Clark run. Triple downside whip. Coming across. Tuck no hander. This is just how Jordan does it. Downside buttercup. Coming through. Bar rewind inside the 360. Bar saran wrap. Just answering these riders back. Cash roll. He's just got so many tricks. Double flare. The man's unstoppable, dude. I think this is gonna be first again. It's gotta be it. He's done every trick in the bloody book that the pros have got in their bags. He can do it all. He said, it's mine. It's mine. Give it back. Give it back. It's coming home. Mate, it could be. It could very well be. Double flare. 540 flare, front flip inward, leg wraps, 360s, bruh. Just drop the mic, sir. I think it's done. Taking a look at the replay, just the execution on every try. He just stays on. He's just an action figure that is built with the scooter attached to his feet. You cannot remove him for fun or your own pleasure. He's just doing his thing. 94.67. My goodness, he smashed it out of the park. An absolute home run for Jordan Clark. I think he's going to be back on the top of the podium. Is Jayden Sharman going to give him a run for his money? This has been such a great contest so far. I think that was heel butter to finger on the box. Quarter bank transfer. There's too many freaking whips. Whip, rewind, late whip, whip. I have no idea what's going on. Wall ride backside, finger whip, to heel whip on the rewind. Bry whip on the bank. Coming through the volcano, backflip, triple tail whip, bar spin. Absolutely classy and clutched up. Double whipping across the transfer. He's only halfway through his run as well. I've already yelled out a bunch of tricks. Coming through the box, Superman deck grab. Setting up for the big jump. What's he got? Turning around. Backflip, inward, triple whip. Jayden Sharman's really giving him a run for his money here. He's really tossing the tricks inside those flip combos, man. The backy triple whip bar was just insane. These other tricks, 540 flare, he's got that one too. And that's time. Guys, it's 3 a.m. in the morning where I'm sitting. And I don't think I'll sleep. There's too much excitement. There it is, heel side butter. Grabs it with his hand and flicks it back. How many freaking whips was that? Holy crap! There's the backy triple to bar. Jeez, Jayden. Jayden Sharman. I remember meeting this kid and his father at a meet and greet. He came to a meet and greet of mine years back. Little grommet he was. Look at this man. 91.33. Thank goodness he's bumped up on the podium there. Second place. Well deserved currently. He could have given Jordan a run for his money there. I think he didn't have the double flare. Maybe he'll bring that in his second and really set it off. Here's Roomet Säälik. Huge transfer with the tuck no in the 360. Fakey. Whip rewind. 1080. The box jump. Alley-oop flare bouncing off the landing a little bit there. Coming up and over the box, trying to regather his speed. He's going to want to get some big airtime. Whip, rewind. He's only 30 seconds in. Straight flail, no fast plant with the whip. Nose manny 3 into the quarter. So hard to execute on demand in contest. 23 seconds left. Roomet Säälik blowing my mind. Flare turn down. Coming back to the volcano toboggan, just making it over. 10 seconds, alley-oop. Lip slide, coming through thin spine. Bar to tuck no-hander. 8 seconds, backside lip. Coming through. Manual. Front flip, and he sticks it. Roomet Säälik. Oh my gosh. Let me see the Manny fronty on the replay, sir. Get out of me! 1080 bar spin on the box jump. I missed the bar spin even. There's the straight flail. No fast plant needed from the man. Just straight up. Yeet! That is just nuts. That is nuts. He did the nose manny 360 and a manual front flip in his run. The first run. Wow. It is really heating up here at the Urban World Series. Barcelona Extreme. Scooter Men's Park Pro Final. I've got some sponsor messages for you, and then we're going to be right back to the action. This production was brought to you in part by PartTrappers.com. Buy yourself new and or used scooter parts for ridiculously low prices. To you by 6 Bones. Check out the streaming phenomenon on Spotify today. I'm being told what to do. Call a firefighter cause I got the gas, about to throw a zipper light in. Feeling myself. All right. We're about to head back down to the skatey for round 2 here at the Urban World Series. Barcelona Extreme. Streaming to you live from the comfort of my home here in beautiful Aotearoa, New Zealand. Shout out to the homeland. All my Kiwi viewers watching probably tomorrow, as it is 3:15 a.m. right now. But alas, I will not sleep on the scootering action. And nor will you, by the looks of things. Chat, let me know who's gonna take it. Can Leo bump the top 3? Can Jordan stay at the top? Or are one of these other riders gonna bust it out on him? Hunter Frost in for run 2. Unfortunately, dropping the feet on his first trick. That's gonna be heartbreaking for him. I couldn't even see what it was. It looked extremely complicated. He's gotta keep going, surely, man. Let's see it. Holy moly, don't even know what that was. Backy, bar twist, whip. The cameraman, I think, really kind of letting me down here. They always cut during the trick. It's one issue about not being there live. Hunter Frost, 20 seconds left. Huge butter. Bar twist whip on the volcano. 15 seconds left. A lot of chat about Jordan Clark in the chat here. People keen to see him take the dub, or they want to see Cody get it. It's all going to come down to who's been riding the most, mate, and I think you just can't get Jordan off that scooter, hey. Until he decides to give it up, I think we're looking at a bit of a Drake scenario here. The dude is just goated. That was like a flip, scooter flip. Super complex moves from the man. Hunter Frost, you can see ride a little bit more in the US Open. I'll link it up in the cards if you didn't know. I've run some broadcasts for them as well. They're just like this. You know, not quite as top tier, but we're working on that. And it'll only get better if you're actually watching it. So check out the US Open up in the cards for some more scooter action. Right now we got Teodor back on the scene. Bar whip, the first box. Gapping out and in with a whip front scooter into the roller. Huge whip butter. Really coming in strong with this run. There's the Mac to downhill. 360 bar. Can plant, sorry, foot plant rather. Backside on the wall ride. There's the heel to rewind triple whip. Mac one-handed? Was that a front scooter flip? It was so nice. The scooter, I swear, is not supposed to spin that nicely in that particular trick. I've never seen it so well done. Bride, double whip. Loving the style here. His execution is really, really good. Bry, inward once again. A very difficult trick to do on command. With 5 seconds left. Ooh, the back lip to, I believe it's Zeech hand plant. Man, the street community is going to lynch me for that. And that's time. Probably a decent score. Maybe a little addition to his first, I would say. Perhaps an added 5-6 points. Gold Nash showing some love to myself and Raymond Warner doing the commentary for US Open. I gotta mention again. Yes, US Open, dude. It's on. It's super on. Looks like we've got a bit of a lag in the broadcast here. Getting some image issues from the feed itself. Doing everything I can to make sure it's not me. Currently waiting on the buffering. It just cut back a good 30 seconds. And we're back in. Next, Nicholas Nelson. The stream just abruptly kind of lagged out there and cut straight to it. The timer's already started. Looking for hype from the crowd for that Bry whip drop. Superman over the box. Nicholas Nelson doing his thing at only 14 years old. Heel clicker to sack tap this time on the box jump. There's the downside Bry with a whip added on this time. 15 seconds left. Not going to score as high as his first run, I wouldn't think. A lot of monkey running on this one. And that means when you run off the scooter, basically to reset for a trick. Just another term for it. So that no one gets confused. He'll be very proud of himself. I can't expect anything more from the man. At only 14 years old, he's just grabbed the mic too. Not sure what he's saying, but surely giving a shout out to the homeland. Probably his parents. What a guy. It's always good to see someone with heart out here, and to be representing such a young age group at this level. Very, very cool. Josh Toy is in the chat. How you doing, mate? How you been? Hope all is well over in the US of A. Next up, Leo Spencer. Can he get back in the top 3? Inward to tail whip. Huge Bry buttercup quarter to bank, transferring so far across into the bank. Setting up on foot for his next trick, transferring the bar spin to, I believe, a whip. Again, the cameraman really doing me dirty here. Transferring, bar rewind the volcano, backside wall ride, whip, rewind on the volcano. Just kick. The man should go into MMA, kickboxing. Super tough. Flare, bar twist, tail whip, backside lip. 12 seconds left on the clock. Tuck no-hander. Looking like he's out of steam at this point. Backside wall ride again. Flare whip on the back of the landing. And a fasty flail. Well done, Leo Spencer. The judges obviously judging on a multitude of criteria here today. Things like the amplitude, the style, the use of park, flow, consistency, all of these things. I think you'll find that with these 60-second runs, rather than the 45-second runs, you'll see a lot of riders just steam out so early. They'll carry that amplitude for the first 3-4 tricks, and then it really just goes down. Everything's below coping or just above coping. Leo getting a flat 90 on his second run there. Unfortunately, not quite getting himself to the winner's circle, but will still at this point be going home with some cash money. Next up, Jack Ward. Waved off early his first run. Backflip, nothing to whip. A brand new trick pretty much in the scene. Always bringing new stuff to the table. And or remixing old stuff, which is always good. Kickflip on the box, catching it to whip. I'm not sure which one of those, technical terms you want to give that one. You'd have to ask him directly. Pretty much makes all these things up, just whenever he wants. Almost missing the backside hand plant there. Still got it though. 20 seconds. This is where he steamed out. 540 flare. He gets it. 15 left. Any steam left, Jack? Triple downside whip, and it looks like he's steamed. Well done, Jack. I think maybe he'll need to spend some more time in the Corby scoot room, riding non-stop rather than just one jump on the box. No. I love you, Jack. I love you, Jack. How else would he learn any of these tricks, eh? Sit down, Scooter Bread. It's a 62 for Mr. Ward. It's Cody's last chance to get himself on top. Can he do it? Bar, scooter flip, double whip, maybe. Could have been 3. Backflip, triple finger whip. Look at the height on this guy. Bry butter, superb execution. Fronty, whip rewind, kickless. Coming around on the volcano, bar rewind. 36 seconds left. Straight flail, no fast plant with the whip. 30 seconds. Quad downside heel. Inward buttercup. Just so many tricks. Back 50, again adjusting with that foot. He'll be hoping the judges don't notice. There's the heel side. Front scooter flip whip. Nothing front to late whip. And a flare triple right on the end. He is stoked. Cody Flom with a flawless run. But is it enough? Is it enough? Amazing execution. Look at him catch. Look at the front foot just follow the back foot onto the deck every time. Bry, buttercup, back foot, front foot. Every time, and he's pumping through the toes. He knows that he's landing. The fronty combo was a rewind, sorry, not a rewind kickless. And now, Chris Farris. Cody Flom bumping to second place with a 93. And Farris goes down hard on his first trick. He will not be stoked with that. Is he going to get up, carry on? It's not looking good for Farris. I guess he'll be thinking twice about walking off the first run. Oh, Leo, this is a shamble. Guys, I can't. Guys, I can't. 30 seconds already gone by. It's not a pretty sight. The Farris wheel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Farris going down hard. Not a great run. Not much to say. Jeez, that looked painful. I feel like the man needs to sit down. That was unfortunately just so very unlucky. Oh, going down so hard, right on the steel, on the flat. He's going to be feeling that for a long time. He needed a 94.68 for first, but he's not going to get anywhere near it. Jordan Clark still sitting at number 1, 94.67. It's a victory lap for the main man. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to take this from him. In the meanwhile, the chat is saying Farris needs some milk. That was just so rough, man. Everything went wrong in that run. Every single thing went wrong. Here's Jordan, Superman to whip. Bar spin, turning around on the roller. No feet down. We like that. Inward, in the front flip. Flare, inward, catches it. Late whip. 360 whip front scooter. Executed just fine. Frontside wall ride. Back scooter flip whip again. What are these tricks? How can you be so consistent with these kind of tricks? I don't get it. Downside whip. Tuck no hander. Even my cat's excited. Downside buttercup. 360 downhill bar. He just can't stop. He's on the whip and he's just staying on it. Cash roll. 540 flare bar spin thrown in there as well. Downside kickless. He's still got time. Flare. And that's it for Jordan Clark. It could be the 4th medal. The 4th gold. I think he'd be pretty happy with himself. And he's really showing his professionalism there. I can see his mother there in the 2nd row. She'd be absolutely hyped to see him out there once again. You know that when Jordan Clark brings it to finals, he brings it. You can't take it away from the guy. He is just good AF. So damn good. A 95 for Jordan Clark. He tops himself. The only one that could beat Jordan Clark is Jordan Clark himself. 95 points flat. The highest, I believe, score we've ever seen at a final here. Jayden Sharman back in the mix. Has he got what it takes? Whip, rewind with so many whips. Think it was double heel, rewind, then a double whip. Whip. Sorry, Bry whip. Catching lots of transition. Not getting the triple to bar like his first run. There's a bar transfer. I think he might be looking at a softer score, unfortunately, here. Not looking as amplified as the first. Setting up on foot for the box. There's the inward in the backflip to double or triple. Cameraman always doing me dirty with the jump cut. Kickless on the transfer. 5 seconds for Sharman. I don't think he's got enough for first. There's the 5 flare. We're gonna have to find out from the judges. A flawless run, nonetheless, and he'll be very stoked with that. He'll be happy to be out here competing with the rest of the squad. Is that flare triple whip on the replay. Sharman known for his execution. Quick hug from Richard Zelinka to give him the power. Roomet Säälik. Last chance opportunity to take the dub. Currently at 91 points with the 67 on the decimal. Needs a 95.1. 360 tuck no hander. Huge transfer. Literally over the entire volcano into the box landing. 1080 bar spin. The freaking box. Perfect execution on the alley-oop flare there. Bar twist to late bar on the box. Backside wall ride. Has not pushed yet. Literally just floating around the park. No push there after the flail. Here's the nosy 360. Halfway through his run now. Double downside heel. The way he lands on his scooter is just... it's so good to watch. It just satisfies me every time he hits the ground. Ready? Alley-oop lip slide. 12 seconds. Has he got another high amplitude trick in the mix? Back blunt. Coming up. Manual. Front flip. He sticks it. It could be first. It could be. He rips the shirt. He said, give it to me. Give me the 9501. Give me the 9501. Come on, judges. Are we gonna see an upset here? Let me know in the chat. Now is your moment to make the call. Is it Roomet? Is it Clark? I don't know, but I want to know and I want to find out. Here's the 1080 box with the bar spin. The execution. The Manny front flip, like, so much nicer than the first run too. That right there is the face of a winner. Here comes the score. It's the deciding moment of our new champion. 2021 Urban World Series. Is he staying? Run2 the same score, 91.67? Is that even possible? I'm not sure if I believe it. For two non-identical runs, one with obviously better execution and was dealt the exact same score. Oof. The chat is going nuts. The chat is so the chat is unhappy. Chat no happy, chat no like. The final standings here, Jordan Clark in first place, well deserved, 95 points flat, an absolute killer in the park contest. Cody Flom close behind him, 93 points. Jayden Sharman at 92. Roomet, unfortunately, getting fat rob on the scoring there. Getting the exact same score for non-identical runs, the second of which had better execution. Perhaps we'll talk more about that later. Make sure you are subscribed and don't miss out on the next stream. We got the Mega Ramp Best Trick Contest coming up in just a moment. Big up to Jordan Clark and our entire rider selection today. Big shout out to World Roller Games. Sorry. Big shout out to Urban World Series. It is, guys, give me a fucking break. It's 3:37 in the morning, all right? And I still have to stay up for the next one. Give me a break. I'm gonna read these again so I can edit it later. So yeah, I need a better outro than that. Our final rider standings, Jordan Clark, first place with 95 points. Cody Flom closely behind him at a 93. Jayden Sharman, 92. And Roomet Säälik in fourth, unfortunately getting the exact same score for his second run, which honestly was a lot better. Leo Spencer closely in fifth, and they'll all be taking prize money home today. Big shout out to Urban World Series, Barcelona Extreme, all of our sponsors, families, riders, and viewers around the world. The community, we owe you so much, and we thank you for watching.
Jordan Clark, the absolute superstar of a scooter rider, the reigning world champion. Congratulations for winning here in Barcelona, Extreme Barcelona, Scooter World Finals, World Championships. What are some of the emotions that are going through you right now, and what does Extreme Barcelona mean to you?
Extreme Barcelona means everything to me. I mean, I've won all my World Championships here. In 2019, it moved up to the top of Barcelona. I didn't like it at all. It didn't have this crowd. I'm so happy, all my mixed emotions. I don't know how I'm not crying right now. I just want to say to my granddad and my nan and everyone watching me at home, thank you so much. You support me. I'm welling up here, I'm welling up.
Amazing, congratulations once again, and thank you for bringing the next level in the scooter world. Congrats.